Welcome to the Technological University of the Shannon Conferring Ceremonies. My name is Maria Kine and Vice President of Academic Affairs and Registrar in the Technological University of the Shannon, and I am overseeing the conduct of today's conferring ceremonies. I would like to welcome the band of the 2nd Brigade of the Defence Forces under the baton of Captain William Chester, who have been providing the music for us. A few housekeeping items before we begin today. There are 7 emergency exits from this auditorium, all marked with green lighting. Before we begin the formal proceedings, could I remind you to please switch off your mobile phones. The graduates will be conferred today in department groups, and we would ask that you clap at the end of each group. The formal proceedings today begin with the academic procession. I invite all present to please stand for the academic procession. I invite the members of the Band 2 Brigade to take a break. Okay. Dear graduates, parents, guardians, friends, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Science and Health and the School of Graduate Studies. This is a special day in our academic calendar, and every member of 2 staff, our academics, our professional services staff, and all who have directly and indirectly contributed to our graduates achieving their awards celebrate with you today. This is the first of 9 graduation ceremonies that will be conducted both in the TUS Midlands on our Athlone campus and in the TUS Midwest on our Moyleash campus over the next 4 days. I would like to introduce you firstly to the members of the conferring party at the top table. Ms. Cora McCormack from the Quality Office, Professor Vincent Canaan, President, Ms. Josephine Fehley, Chair of Governing Body, Professor Raffaella Kane, Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Don Fowler, Dean of Faculty of Science and Health, Midlands campuses, Dr. Maura Clancy, Dean of Faculty of Science and Health, Midwest campuses, Dr. Lisa Morn, Dean of Graduate Studies. I would like to welcome all of you who are joining us online from across the globe for our graduation ceremony. Those graduates who cannot be with us today, and also our alumni. I would also like to particularly remember our students, graduates, and alumni who are no longer with us. Their remembrance is with us particularly today, and we think of their families, friends, and classmates. So if you'd all like to take a seat, please. Today's ceremony will include the formal address by the Chair of Governing Body, the formal commencement of conferring by the President and notice of conferral of awards. The Dean of Faculty will then introduce the awards to be presented, and students will be called for presentation by their head of department. I commence by calling on the Chair of Governing Body, Ms. Josephine Fehley, to deliver the graduation address.
Aghaoine úsla ilig, Balayerev Imagine. Is mór an anor damsa, fáilte chu roimh iniu, chuig Shermanish brunta céime, de chuid ulscoil technoliaachta na Seanine. Tá mid an seo iniuh chun sibse, rá an 2025 is a chuig, hent is a ceiliúra. Chóghárdeas live goléir. Welcome, distinguished guests, and welcome especially to you, the class of 2025. Today we gather to recognise you and to celebrate you. Congratulations to each and every one of you on reaching this proud milestone. There's an Irish saying, is atch an mach an seal, which is often used to reflect on the complexities of life. And it seems to me that the world you now graduate into is very complex, very unsettled, perhaps even a little crazy and unpredictable. But where certainties are being challenged or even overturned completely. The world order is shifting, the pace of change is dizzying, and the headlines can often make it seem as though uncertainty is the new norm. But that same world can be liberating and full of opportunity and full of creativity. You will find yourself navigating uncertainty to seize the opportunity. This will ask for courage, adaptability, and above all, a strong sense of values to stay grounded when things around you appear to shift so quickly. And that grounding can come from your families, your communities, and your university. Because whether you're aware of it or not, the values you carry from those places will be your compass time and again in the years ahead. At TUS, we have sought to nurture in you the values that we set for ourselves as a university: to be inclusive, supportive, ambitious, innovative, sustainable, and collaborative. These are not just words on a page. They're principles which inform in a fundamental way how TUS is run and managed. Principles we hope you have lived and seen embodied in your time with us. Values which you will bring with you into your careers, your workplaces, your communities, and which we hope will help you to reflect at key stages in your lives. I can offer you another reassuring fact. You will get jobs. The employability record of TUS graduates remains the strongest in the country, and your skills are in demand across every sector, which is a wonderful position for you to be in. But I think it's fair to say that your first job will not be your last, or even your longest. The idea of a forever job has faded. Artificial intelligence will shape your world and your work in ways that those of us who have experienced decades of change can barely imagine. I can honestly say that at my age, AI excites me and scares me in equal measure. But no matter. Your jobs, your roles, and even your professions will evolve in ways and at a pace that are difficult to predict, but change they will. Some of it will be astonishingly positive. Some of it will challenge our understanding, and much of it will demand that we think deeply, ethically, and critically about things we hear and see. I believe your university has prepared you well for that future. Education has never really been about a single destination or a single graduation. It's about preparing you for a lifetime of learning and unlearning, of curiosity and renewal. Lifelong learning will not just be a slogan for you, it will be a professional and personal imperative. And today is part of that journey, but not the end of it, and you've already shown that you're well able for it. I hope, too, you will find your university has given you more than knowledge and technical skills. I trust we have given you the ability to think, to critique, and to question intelligently in a noisy, fast-moving world. Hold on to those questioning habits. They're the mark of educated, thoughtful people, and they will serve you and the communities in which you live immeasurably well. Nobody reaches this day alone, so on behalf of the governing body, I want to thank the staff of TUS across all campuses and roles, from the people who open the doors early in the morning, to those who feed, teach, advise and support you, and those who lead and manage the university with commitment and care. Today is also a day of achievement for you, and a day for us to express gratitude and appreciation to you all. Mashiv Galer. And to the families, partners and friends who supported you through the years of your studies, sometimes patiently, sometimes anxiously, today is their day too, and celebrate well together. Class of 25, you're entering a world that will test you, yes, but also that needs you. Your talent, your humanity, your creativity, and your courage. You're joining a community of TUS alumni that stretches from here right across the globe. Wherever you go, please remember that connection. Cho gorgeous arish díobh go léir. Cuinigí a fólam gach lá, agus bigi brodúil as bhar neacht inniuh. Gur míle maithagah is go nairi libh go léir.
President, I now call upon you to officially commence the academic conferring and the conferral of awards.
Harcion Hallscoil Technoliac and Nisiona, Lar Tira and Ihir Lar, Rodham Graduate and a Hoglamori than Hallscoil Technoliac in a will and Cajun Banshia Mac Dom Graduate. Agus Irim, Gocorvid a Hoglamori Shin, a Lahar Dom, like Cor Fager Lum, Par a Broniv Div. On behalf of the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, I hereby confer awards on the learners of the Technological University who have achieved the standard for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I can formally present them with their parchment.
Good morning. It is my great pleasure to have the opportunity to join with the President, Vice Presidents, Governing Body Chair in welcoming all of you, distinguished guests, faculty colleagues, families, friends and members of the 2025 graduating classes. We gather today to celebrate a moment of real consequence in the lives of the candidates and their families as we recognise all of our conferees on higher education programmes from Higher Certificate to Doctor of Philosophy within the Faculty of Science and Health. To all the conferees, on behalf of my faculty colleagues, I want to offer our warmest congratulations on reaching this point. I know that we have asked a lot of you during your time with us, and you, in turn, have responded with perseverance, good humour, and a lot of hard work. President, I am satisfied that the following candidates have successfully completed programmes of study within the Faculty of Science and Health and are worthy of the awards about to be conferred upon them. I invite you to present their parchments to them. Graduates not attending today's ceremony will have their awards conferred in absentia. The Head of Department, Dr. Nolene Fox, will now introduce the conferees from the Department of Social Science.
So we start with a Higher Certificate in Contemporary Social Studies, Sinead Mooney. Now we have the Higher Certificate in Early Childhood Studies, Nessa Ainsworth. We're moving on now to the Bachelor of Arts in Applied Social Studies. Could I ask you to hold your applause until the end of the group? So we start here with Nana Abina Amankwa. Katie Brogan. Holly Byrne Graydon. Brenda Carey. Serena Carolyn. Caitlin Carson. Cian Cassidy. Cueva Gilligan. Naomi Gasenda. Annalise Kearns. Emma Kivlahan. Maeve Maloney. Rachel McElmill. Ali McLaughlin. Katie Morgan. Stefania Mwape. Ida Naoni. Oren O'Reilly. Christiana Odekunle. Sazio Radibe. Aisha Sorami. Rebecca Sheridan. Beatrice Sibande. Kaylee Slevin. And Mark Walsh. And now we have the Bachelor of Arts in Applied Social Care. Jade Charles. Laura Delahunt. Kate Egan. Michelle Hannon. Michaela McGrath, Susan Muldoon, and Ailish Quinlan. Now we have the Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Social Studies, Ciara Steins. The Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education and Care, Sive Brady. Chelsea Early. Sarah Ilori. Laura Mulvaney. Ciara Redden. And Eliza Rodriguez. The Bachelor of Arts Honours in Early Years Care and Education, Megan Brady. Leah Olivia Buckley. Aoife Condren. Aoife Craven. Jennifer Egan. Grace Glynn. Anne Kenny. Rachel Kirby. Nathan Lynott. Sinead Tamfutu. And Jessica White. The Bachelor of Arts Honours in Applied Social Studies in Social Care. Fortune Akande. Rebecca Akinbami. Karen Bygroves. Eve Coyle. Joseph Dowd. Shannon Doyle. Kelly Finnerty. Sharon Jones. Selena Murphy. Amy Nocton. Zanele Nkube. Sarah Watkins. Bachelor of Arts Honours in Social Care Practice. Caitlin Brady. Caitlin Byrne. Sinead Connolly. Maureen Crean. Niamh Daly. Rachel Devlin. Caitlin Duffy. Caitlin Dunn. Jordan Fleming. Aisling Gorman. Alexia Grecu. Caitlin Greenan. Shauna Hart. Enwoi Aina Okri. Chloe Jones. Gintare Juscate. Jacob Kostansky. Sophie Lynch. Rachel Lyons. Karen Malone. Chloe Massey. Eliza Mbayhuzia. Rebecca McAleenan. Melissa McCabe. Hazel McHugh. Amy Mohan. Robin Mooney. Grace Moran. Chantel Murphy. Kira Nevin. Tochi Nwabu Ekonoma. Christina O'Grady. Chioma Obi. Luke Rafferty. Eva Ristori. Sarah Ronaldson. Sean Ryan. Thomas Ryan. Rachel Scanlon. Sadie Sharp. Hannah Tanner. Eleanor Walton. Brian Watts. And Samantha Uabo. The Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Psychology. Lindsay Armstrong. Shauna Bannon. Ida Campbell. Olivia Dabrowska. Maria Fleury. Quiva Hessian. Leah Joyce. Hugh Lin Lang. Santa Maria Martinova. Erica O'Mara. Andrea Wee N. Ting. And Natasha B. Sue Young. I hand over now to Dr. Aoife Lane, Head of the Department of Sports and Health Science.
Good morning, everyone. We begin this morning with the graduate who has earned a higher certificate in sports science, Joanne Cushion. Our next group are graduating with a BSc in Exercise and Health Science, Jennifer Groom. And Lucas Walzak. And give a warm round of applause to our graduates. We next move to graduates from the BSc Honours in Physical Activity and Health Science, Shane Dalton McLaughlin. Shane Kelly. Cian Moran. And Sarah Murphy. Again, warm round of applause. Our next graduate group today have successfully gained a BSc Honours in Nutrition and Health Science, Roisin Bland. Jennifer Cunningham. Muireann Dunn. Olivia Gorman. Cara Holohan. Shifra Humphreys. Grace Johnston. Roisin Malloy. Gary Mulvihill. Rachel Owens. Mark Tobin. And Mark Whelan. Give a warm round of applause to this graduate group. Our next group are being conferred with a BSc Honours in Sports Science with Exercise Physiology, Billy Corrigan. Stephen Corrigan. Rachel Dunleavy. Shane Farrell. Daniel Fox. Josh McCormick. Rebecca Murphy-Boyhan. Luke Murphy. Sinead Murray. Cuiva O'Regan. Colm O'Rourke. Lisa Shaw. Jake Shields. Dean Walsh. And Ava Wright. Our last set of graduates in this group are being confirmed with a Bachelor of Science honours in Athletic and Rehabilitation Therapy. Owen Bracken. Kelly Brennan. Leah Downs. Alana Duan. Amy Dunn. Peace Farrow-Ye. Doreen Farrelly. Kiva Flood. Darren Foley. Mark Gibbons. Katrina Heenahan. Robert Hession. Jade Kavanagh. Grace Kennedy. Ailish Lyons. Ashley McCabe. Cian McKiernan. Shuan McNamara. Natasha Murray. Ella O'Connor. Kiernan O'Donovan. Izzy Shakar. Ben Sherlock. Beatrice Vaughan. And Cesar Vega Malero. A big warm round of applause to the graduate group.
I now call on the Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Lisa Morn, to present the conferees for award.
President, I am satisfied that the following candidates have completed programmes of study within the TUS Graduate School and are worthy of the awards about to be conferred on them. I invite you now to present them with their parchments, and I call on Dr. Nuala Harding, the Head of Department, to introduce the conferees.
Good morning. I'm delighted to present these candidates for their award. These candidates are predominantly TUS staff who are committed to developing their learning, teaching and assessment practices. Postgraduate Diploma in Pedagogic and Academic Practice, Paul Liston. Dara Taylor. And for the first time, we are awarding the Master of Arts in Academic Practice, Lorraine Daly. Patrick Duffy. Jude Lohan. Stephanie McGrath. Noel O'Connor. Deborah O'Sullivan. Nicola Ryan. And Garrett Walsh.
I now invite Dr. Lisa Morn, Dean of Graduate Studies, to present the Research Awards.
The Department of Sport and Health Sciences, Master of Science, Niamh Fogarty. Niamh's thesis was titled Menstrual Cycle Support for Female Athletes, the Role, Perspectives and Practices of Coaches and Practitioners, and it was supervised by Principal Supervisor Dr. Niamh Ní Callagher and co-supervisors Dr. Aoife Lane and Dr. Kieran O'Cahan. The Department of Sport and Health Sciences, Doctor of Philosophy. I hereby call upon the Principal Supervisor, Dr. Robin Healy, to present William Hughes for conferring. William's thesis was titled The Role and Strength of Strength-on-Speed Adaptation in Female Team Sport Athletes, and it was co-supervised by Dr. Chris Beattie, Dr. Robin Healy, Dr. Mark Lyons, Dr. Aoife Lane, and Professor Clement Higginbotham. William's research highlights that these strength qualities are key differentiators between elite and sub-elite players, helping to bridge the gap between theory and practice by offering evidence-based guidance for performance development in female team sport. His work has been published in high-impact journals, including Sports Medicine and the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research. And I now call upon his supervisors to present him for conferring. President, it is with great honour that I present to you William Hughes, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Science and Health in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy.
By the powers vested in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, by statute, I confer the award Doctor of Philosophy on William Hughes.
Well done, Aoife. Congrats. Yeah. The Department of Sport and Health Sciences. I hereby call on Principal Supervisor Dr. Geraldine Coscally to present Ciara Goland for conferring. Ciara's thesis was titled Exploring Diurnal Variations and Trends in Sodium Intake and 24-Hour Blood Pressure, and it was supervised by the Principal Supervisor, Dr. Geraldine Coscally, and Co-Supervisor, Dr. Patricia Heavey. Ciara's research investigated how sodium intake affects circadian blood pressure patterns, offering new insights into cardiovascular health. Her work has been widely disseminated through national and international conferences and is being prepared for peer-reviewed publication. I now call upon Ciara's supervisors to present her for conferring.
By the powers vested in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, by statute, I confer the award Doctor of Philosophy on Ciara Golan.
President and ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour that I present to you Ciara Golan, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Science and Health at the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award Doctor of Philosophy. Department of Sport and Health Sciences. I hereby call on Principal Supervisor Dr. Patricia Heavey to present Miriam Murphy for conferring. Miriam's thesis was titled An Exploration of Weight Variation, Body Composition and Body Shape in Perimenopausal Females Living in Ireland, and it was supervised by Principal Supervisor Dr. Patricia Heavey and co-supervised by Dr. Geraldine Coskelly. Miriam's research was the first of its kind conducted in Ireland, and her findings will help to inform menopause education and policy. She has presented her research both nationally and internationally, and I now call upon her supervisors to present her for her conferring. President and ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour that I present to you Miriam Murphy, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Science and Health in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy.
By the powers vested in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, by statute, I confer the award Doctor of Philosophy on Miriam Murphy.
President, it is also with great honour that I present to you Omid Aslami, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Science and Health in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy. This is conferred in absentia. Omid's thesis was titled Examination of Parental Knowledge of Vitamin D and Iron and Adherence to Supplementation Recommendations for Children aged 1 to 5 years. It was supervised by Principal Supervisor Dr. Anya O'Connor and co-supervised by Dr. Geraldine Coskelly. I hereby call upon Principal Supervisor Dr. Aoife Lane to present Emer Kelly for conferring. Emer's thesis was titled "The Position and Influence of Elite Athlete Role Models in Sport and Physical Activity Across the Island of Ireland." It was supervised by Principal Supervisor Dr. Aoife Lane and co-supervised by Dr. Kieran Dowd and Dr. Katie Liston. Emer's research revealed that athletes are the most popular sporting role model for young people in Ireland. It also generated deep understanding of how female athletes influence adolescent girls within a Gaelic game setting from the perspectives of athletes, girls and sports leaders. Emer's research is published in the Women in Sport and Physical Activity Journal and is now under review in Sport, Education and Society. And I now call upon her supervisors to present her for conferring. President and ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour that I present to you Emer Kelly, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Science and Health in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy.
By the powers vested in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, by statute, I confer the award Doctor of Philosophy on Emer Kelly.
I now invite the President, Professor Vincent Cannan, to deliver the graduation address.
All right, just when you thought it was over, you're going to have to listen to me. Okay, Accordia, ta ahas an dón arm bheith seo haniu, agus bhaid le céad míle fáilte cur of Galair. Friends, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this conferring ceremony for the class of 2025. To our graduates, you've been very well behaved so far, like, you know, come on. You can give another one, come on. That's much better, much better. But I'd also like to say, to the graduates, your parents, guardians, families and friends, you're all very welcome here today. And I also want to extend that welcome to those who are joining us from around Ireland, from around the world, whether you are here in person and watching from afar. Today is your day too. Now, the conferring of degrees is always the highlight of our academic year. It's a moment of celebration, of reflection, and obviously of pride. For you, the class of 2025, it also represents something more. You are among the first full generation of students to complete your studies entirely within TUS, the Technological University of the Shannon. You joined us around or just after our establishment in October 2021, and here we are 4 years later. Your time here has been part of the university's own journey of growth and definition. You, our graduates, you are making us who we are. You have witnessed and contributed to the shaping of a new kind of university, one that's rooted in its regions, outward-looking in its ambitions, and driven by a belief that education is not just about personal success, but about shared progress. Much of that progress will have been visible to you during your time here, whether that be through the developments on our East Campus, on the Applied Polymer Technology Building, or most recently, the Mary Ward Centre for Science. All of these buildings are an expression of a rapidly growing and developing university. But these buildings are not an end in themselves. No, the point of these buildings is the people who work, the people who study, and the people who research in them. That is where the culture of TUS is born. That is where the lifeblood of TUS flows, and where the emerging shape of your university is revealed. Not only is TUS transforming at pace, so too, as our chair Josephine said earlier, the world is changing rapidly and has changed profoundly in just a few short years since you entered here as students. We are living in a time of transformation, technological, environmental, political, and social. The impacts of climate change are no longer remote or abstract. They are visible in our communities, in our weather, in our economy, and in our collective awareness. Artificial intelligence is changing how we work, how we communicate, how we make decisions, and perhaps even how we see our world, and indeed our place in that world. Deep ideological divides cross borders and test our ability to listen, to reason, and to ultimately to understand one another. And in such a world, it is easy to feel overwhelmed, to imagine that the challenges are too great or that our individual efforts cannot make a difference. But that is not true. What the world needs now, what this country needs now, is courage. Courage to act on what is right. Courage to think for yourself when noise and distraction are everywhere. Courage to listen, to engage, and to build bridges where others might build walls. And this, I believe, is what education at its best provides. Not only knowledge, but the courage to use it and to generate that benefit for the world. Because this is also wisdom. And it's a great gift that you've been lucky to receive here at TUS. The courage to ask hard questions. The courage to adapt when circumstances change. The courage to see the humanity in others, even when opinions differ. You have developed the basis for that courage here, perhaps without even realizing it. Every time you challenged an idea, you led a project, you spoke in class, or reached out to help someone struggling, you were practicing courage. It is this quiet, daily practice of courage that will guide you as you step into the future. I'm reminded of the Wizard of Oz, of all things, when he told the cowardly lion, "You have plenty of courage. I am sure all you need is confidence in yourself." And your education has given you tools that matter. Critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, empathy, and that confidence. You've learned how to understand complexity, how to find clarity in confusion, and how to connect knowledge with real-world impact. And these skills are not just for the workplace. These are skills for life. They will help you navigate a world where truth can be contested, where technology often moves faster than policy, and where our collective well-being depends on our ability to work together with respect and integrity. That is the kind of education that empowers people, not to avoid uncertainty, but to meet it with confidence, purpose, and yes, courage. As a technological university, TUS stands as an expression of courage. The courage to reimagine what higher education can be in the 21st century. We are a public university with a public purpose. Our campuses stretch across the Midlands and the Midwest, from Athlone to Limerick, from Tipperary to Clare, with the River Shannon as its spine, a river forever associated with knowledge and wisdom. Together, our campuses form a living network of innovation, creativity, and opportunity. We are deeply connected to our regions, to the people, the industries, the communities that sustain those regions. The impacts of our graduates is visible everywhere, in the businesses you will help to build, the labs you will work in, the hospitals, the building sites, the workshops, and the studios where you will contribute every day to Ireland's future. As our chair has said, TUS graduates have the highest graduate employment rates in the entire country. In the entire country, just in case you missed it. And this is not an accident. It's because employers know that you are not just qualified, but you are capable, adaptable, and ready to learn. You are part of a virtuous cycle, one that strengthens individuals, communities, and regions together. This is how education transforms not just lives, but places. So before we close, let us acknowledge those who have helped you reach this moment. To your parents, partners, families, and friends, this is your celebration too. You have offered encouragement, understanding, and love, and today you share in the joy of this achievement. Some of you might have thought this day was never coming, but the day has arrived. And I would ask you, graduates, would you please stand, turn to your parents and supporters, and show your appreciation with a round of applause. That was okay. There was a lot of some emotion. And as I usually say, that and your first paycheck will go a long way to helping your parents and guardians. To my colleagues, here, below, to each and every one of you, thank you. Thank you. Your commitment to excellence and your belief in our students are at the heart of this university's success. So could I ask you all to join with me in thanking all of our staff. So, graduates, as you step across this stage and out into the world, remember that the real value of your education is not measured only in your degree, but in how you use it. Do not forget the community that you have been part of here. You will forever be a TUS graduate and now alumnus of this university. And on your seat, you'll have found an alumni card and a TUS alumni pin. We invite you to wear that pin with pride, and you can scan the QR code on the card and you can register for the alumni portal. Join it and stay connected with your fellow graduates long after today, no matter where you are in the world. But carry with you the curiosity to learn, to continue to learn, the sense of community to connect, the desire to contribute, and above all, the courage to do what is right. On behalf of everyone at the Technological University of the Shannon, I offer my warmest congratulations to you, the class of 2025. May you go forward with confidence, with compassion, and with courage. Go Hardias ó Creel of Golair. Congratulations from the heart to you all. And above all, I hope you've had the time of your lives. Go Ramila Maig of Golair.
I wish to thank all of the staff associated with the planning and organisation of this ceremony today. There are many people responsible for ensuring that today runs effectively and efficiently, so thank you to you all. To our graduates and guests, I invite you to the main canteen for refreshments after the ceremony. This now concludes the graduation ceremony. On this occasion, as we leave the arena, our graduates will join us in the academic procession as we process out of the arena, and the stage party will lead the procession out.